Hello again, welcome back to Let's Play Motorsport Manager. As always, I am your host, the Timmix. And in the last episode, we got through practice and pre-race activities going into Milan. I think we are in a little bit of trouble in this challenge. I've been thinking about it, and Chapman just appears to be too strong for us. Far from giving up, but I think I might have done better to focus on getting parts of, high reliability regardless, and then using the weight stripping feature. That was not available the last time I had played prior to starting up this LP, and I think it's a more powerful feature than I had first given it credit for. But, we're still going to play this out, still going to see what we can do, but it looks like we're going into a situation where we've got to beat a guy who's got a better car than we do. And that's going to be a little tough. Okay. Yes, Chapman first, Wexler, then Saarinen. So we've got good weather, it looks like, for qualifying. We're looking for 5th or above, bonus of 400k. We definitely would expect to be able to do that with Dieter Wexler there. Let's take another look. And yeah, we wanted to keep everything at 80%, and in order to do that, we've got to, leave things as they are. Okay. Let's take a look at our knowledge. Definitely the qualifying trim. Let's take a look at our weather. It is going to rain. So, okay. Interesting. Since we got that intermediate tire boost, we might want to go with that, and then go to get our best time on the intermediate tires. I think that's going to be our best shot. We might want to change the setup here because we're only at good. That was great. That was great. That was okay. Great. Great. Maybe even just a little higher. Okay. I don't think I want it quite that high. I'd like to have it right there. I'm going to try that. Maybe we can get Wexler up just a little bit better. I'd like to get into the upper 90s here. I'm going to go out on the softs that have already been used a little bit, because all I want to do is get a feel for it. Go out one lap, come back in, get a feel for how the car is doing, make adjustments, then go on intermediates, get a lap or two, a time or two of qualifying in. So that's going to be the plan there. Let's take a look at Saarinen's setup. 97% is probably about as good as I'm going to do. I'm going to stick with that. Same deal there. Use the same soft tires. Okay. As always, Wexler out first, then Saarinen. You can see it's already starting to rain. We're not going to worry about our clear air optimization here, because we're just going to come into the pits. We're not going to even go for a full lap. Okay. Oh yeah. Wexler loves that. 98%. We're definitely sticking with that setup. Let's switch to some inters. Yep, this should be just about good timing to get some strong performance. So this is the moment. This is when we want to kick some butt on this qualifying. Saarinen sticking at 97%. He's feeling pretty decent. He's got a 6.5, a little higher than Wexler's 5.9 for his current form. Send him back out. And I'm going to go with the auto optimization here. And Wexler is live. I really don't see any reason not to set the auto on that. Wexler making it past somebody. He's got a new fastest sector too. That's great. And Wexler is on the pole position. Saarinen takes it away from him. Wow. That's a shocker. But still, that's nice. That, of course, may not hold up, but... See Chapman in the pits and is way down there. That's just a great sign, even if it is unlikely to hold. Okay, let's take a look at our weather. It's going to get a little damp later, but not a lot. I'm going to switch to a fresh set of softs, see if we can set a better time with them. We might not be able to, given our intermediate performance bonus. But it's going to be dry. We might as well try. Saarinen's going to go back out. Do that too. Again, I just feel like we got plenty of tires, so this isn't a risk. Sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in. Never can tell when that's going to happen. Yeah, the auto got my tires too hot, so I need to work on managing that myself. So it would have been better to have them come in not overheated. You can see we're dropping spots here, but Wexler, you can see by the purple icon, says it was the fastest Sector 2 until Saarinen passed him. See, he's got a 7.3, so his form is going up. And Wexler, not happy, even though he had the pole position and Saarinen right ahead of him. Thought there was going to be a crash there for a second. As wet as it's going to be out there, honestly, I think I just want to stand pat. I don't even want to go back out. Let's just see what happens with these times. Really happy with having the top 2 spots, and even happier with Chapman stinking it up. If Chapman starts at the back of the field after winning practice, that would be amazing. So Wexler with a 7.3, Saarinen 6.6, pretty happy there. Chapman recording the fastest so far through the middle of the track. So he's going to set a stronger time. And there's Chapman, almost half a second ahead of us. Doggone it. Not surprising, but we really wanted to keep him off the pole. We're down to 3rd and 4th now, row 2. And it looks like that's where we're going to stay. And that's not bad position at all. That's good. I'm really impressed with how well Saarinen's doing. Consistently just slightly faster than Wexler when it's not what I would expect. But bottom line is Chapman's the target. And so far, we have not been able to match Steinman's top man. So, that's our challenge. We do get the 400k bonus. It is expected to rain. If there's a lot of rain, that could help us. Because it's possible doesn't have the intermediate bonus as high as we do, and if so, then the fact that we got that going in practice could really help. It's also true that I believe our race trim was level 3 and only level 2 for qualifying, so we've still got our chances. It's going to be tough though. We have to beat Chapman. That's the pretty goal. A bit disappointed by qualifying. Well, if you're disappointed to finish 3rd when you're 7th in the championship, that's an awful lot of good news and confidence. Maybe Anna Oliveira should consider delivering pizza as a career move. Ha ha ha. Okay. So let's take a look what our weather actually is. It's supposed to rain, but it's starting dry. No sign of rain. We are not happy with that. It's not going to rain for the first half of the race. It better rain later, or we're in trouble. Definitely going with the race trim. Since there's no sign of rain, I think we've got to go with the soft tires. It's not a big increase, but it's better than nothing. We're going to keep the car setups the same. And of course, we're going to start going all out. We want to get ahead of Chapman if it can be done. So we've got, look like we're in stronger form than Nina Holtz, and probably not going to have, I think we've got a good chance of getting past her. The question is, of course, Chapman there. But yeah, top two teams occupying the top two rows completely. Steinman in first, Scuderia Rossini in second, and then we've got the rest of the field here. Didn't mean to interrupt it, let's let it scroll by. Gonzalez and DeGraff in row 5, 4. Liepinen and Ribeiro in 5. Lundqvist looking strong with Surikov in row 6. Blanc and Vidal in row 7. Flores and Woodford in 8. Woodford banged up there. Got Moreno and Vasquez. You can see some of them using the hard tires. And Sharp and North at the back. And you can see Sharp way off the pace. Everybody else within 2 seconds. So she's as far behind 19th as 19th is behind first. Alright, here we go. Saarinen, our lead car, although hopefully Wexler later. Good start by Saarinen. Blowing by Holtz out of the gate while Wexler falling back. That's not good. Look at Saarinen going to the lead. I love it. Got Chapman dropping to 4th for 2nd. Now he's back up to 3rd. He's ahead of Wexler, though. That's all that really matters, is Wexler versus Chapman. We got to finish Wexler ahead of Chapman every time from here on out. And there's Wexler up to 4th ahead of Chapman. That's what we want to see. They're not pushed quite as hard with Saarinen on the engine since he's in first by a decent amount. Oops, I actually changed Wexler instead. Wexler is ahead of Chapman, so I'm going to put him down. Definitely need to drop down the tires. Frankly, to neutral, I think, at this point. They're going to burn up otherwise. Still no sign of rain coming. Holtz is right on Wexler, but honestly, I don't care. In fact, I am going to try to slow down Holtz so that Wexler can catch up. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's go back up to neutral. I try to run in neutral, conserve everything. Wexler 2.5 seconds ahead of Chapman. That's a really important gap for me to watch, and I think it's closing. It is. Still a nice start, running second and third. Wexler showing pretty good form, Saarinen dropping off. Saarinen continuing to drop off in his racing effectiveness. Wexler dropping a bit as well. Let's see how Chapman's doing. 6.7, so Chapman just frankly racing better and closing the gap. Great start though. If you told me I'd be ahead of Chapman after the first, basically fifth of the race here, I would definitely take it. Yeah, down to about half a second there. I'm going to push things a little more with Wexler. Try to stay ahead of Chapman. I'll watch that battle for a little bit. And this is it right here. This is the story of how this championship is going to be decided. Wexler not off to a great start, just dropping to 5.6 here. Really like to hold off Chapman until that first pit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is not what we needed at all from you, Wexler. That is not at all the idea there. Let me go back neutral here, just puts him a couple seconds behind. Let's try holding up Saarinen and do some work for the team. Hold Chapman up. Keep him from getting too far ahead of Wexler here. And that did not work for very long. Well, Chapman is now gone ahead of us. If you look at his tires have more left in them than ours. So he hasn't been pushing his tires as hard. Wexler's form's starting to go back up. But we are going to need some way to pass him. We're going to have to be smart with the pits and just hope things go our way later. There's already over a 4-second gap now. Wexler behind Chapman. Of course, a good part of that is that screwed up corner he had. But the gap's getting bigger, it's not getting smaller. Now we're looking at some rain towards the end of the race. So it is coming. It's going to be quite a while till it gets here. Gonna want to come in pretty soon here. I think I'm gonna go around once more with Wexler. Now we've got a good solid lead on the rest of the pack. I'm not too worried about them. It's all about what happens here at the top of the field with the Steinman racers. Yeah, we're going to bring in Wexler next. It's going to be dry for quite a while. No reason to do anything other than softs. Well, maybe there is. No, 23 to 25 laps. I don't see us getting that much out of them. Maybe we will. We should be able to burn the tires fairly hard. And then come in for the intermediates later. I think that's going to be the goal. Parts are still fine. Can probably push pretty good. Balanced pit. Everything goes well for him. We're going to go with high and push there. Bring in Saarinen. Same deal for him. The suspension looking a little iffy, but it should be fine. impressive for Holtz to do her fastest lap this late in the race. And we are 11th and 12th now. The first drivers to come in. And both guys ride the thing as hard as they can, pretty much. Saarinen not looking good, but Wexler starting to race better. 7-2. Saarinen with the fastest lap of the race so far. That's very promising. We're going to have to back off on the tires a little bit for the moment. Wexler breaks that record for the fastest lap. That's getting it done. .4 now for him. He's driving well. Be curious to see how far the gap is. Now Holtz has come in and is behind us using medium tires. It's very interesting. Maybe they're trying to go with a one-stop strategy. But I don't think they're going to get away with that yeah, it's going to be wet later. So I think we're going to be looking better than them. We probably got ahead of Holtz, probably can stay there. Question is going to be how far behind are we when Chapman comes in. Chapman's really burning his tires low. Now he's going into the pits. Saarinen's starting to rebound back up to a 5-3 driving. And now we're starting to make our way back up into the top racers. Down to a 5 flat. He's usually a good overtaker is Saarinen, and there he goes. Up to 6th. Still several seconds behind Chapman though. And Saarinen up to 5th. Wexler now charging. Get around him. 7th now for Wexler. Chapman out on softs now. Didn't go with the mediums like Holtz did. Chapman with the fastest lap by a good ways. Wexler is now up to 6th. Fifth and 6th, then we've got some room to chase down. I'm going to back off on the tires a little bit because they're getting a little bit warm. Can I afford to go any harder with Wexler? Probably not. Maybe towards the end of the race, but not now. Got another handful of laps yet till it really starts getting wet, and Chapman breaking his own record, smashing things all over the track. How's our gap, Saarinen, up to Oliveira? We're going to ignore that. It's going fine. Don't know what you're talking about. Chapman just keeps setting records. Just blowing away the field right now. It's going to take something special to stop him. About 2 seconds behind fourth place now. Wexler's fastest lap of the race. Still not fast enough to avoid falling further behind though. There we are, second through fourth bunched closely together. We're coming up on them. Wexler's fastest lap of the race, but still losing a few more tenths to Chapman. Now we've got to try to get through traffic. There goes one. There goes another. Sarnen up to second. Now let's take, when do we want to come back in for inters? Wait and see when we get closer. Don't know if we want to do it yet or if we want to stay out for one more lap. I'm going to stay out for one more. Come in for inters. Suspension's looking iffy. We're going to try to make it all the way through. Wexler will come in also. For the moment, we are in second and third, but a good long ways behind Chapman. Now, the only question is, I mean, maybe Chapman stays out too long since he's got fairly fresh tires or something. Probably not, but you know, really when you're in the position of hoping for the other drivers to screw up, you've got a problem. We're definitely going to want to be on inters the rest of the race, though. This is the right move. Okay, 7th and 10th as we come out. Let's stick with the same strategy for now. Oliveira's the only one ahead of us. Everybody else not coming in yet. So, how long do they stay out there? Can we pick up some time? I really think Chapman's making a mistake by not coming in. The longer he stays out, He might just say, you know what, I've got enough of a lead, I'm just going to run on these softs. We are gaining time on him, but not fast enough, although it is going to get worse. The wetter it gets, the better things are for us. Surprised that we can't get past Oliveira here, though. There we are, up to 5th. My goodness. We've got to back off to medium. There's no choice. I overestimated how long this car was going to last. Third and 5th now. We're making up time fast. Question is Wexler's car going to hold up? Could break down at any time, and we've got several laps to go. There goes Chapman into the pits. Now we're going to find out what we've got. Saarinen up to 2nd. Is Wexler going to get past him? Wexler is past him. Can he stay past him? Probably not. You know what? Burn those tires for all they're worth. And it's not gonna matter because there he goes, doggone it. Indeed, anyone but Chapman. And it looks like we're going to lose more ground in the championship, which we really couldn't afford. We can back off to neutral now. I have to wonder what would have happened if we'd gone with the intermediate tire bonus and not pushed as hard. Yeah. And now there's no choice. We're flaming out. Well, that did not go well. pretty happy with Chapman not winning. The problem is, it's not going to help us. Wexler's just going to fall further behind him. Second for Saarinen is a nice finish. But Wexler, not so much. Engine breaking down at the end just killed us. Just killed us. Yes, we do. And Oliveira, the surprise winner here at Milan. Yep, that third stop was the longest pit stop of the race because of the fixing. Given a 10-second penalty because of that corner. That's great. 14th and second. So that leaves Wexler 20 points behind with 3 races to go. That's not an impossible gap, but it's pretty close to it. We cannot afford anything much other than wins at this point. So we haven't failed yet, but we're pretty close. Saarinen up to 5th, getting ahead of Surikov by a point, may get him up to 4th, but that really doesn't matter for our present purposes. Ana Oliveira, the person of the hour, 35-year-old Brazilian, wins in Milan. Wexler's morale taking a dive. Saarinen, no real change. Espinosa goes up. Marketability down just a hint. A little bit up on the happiness. Very meh as a team. But of course Wexler's showing the negative there. Get some good sponsor bonuses. So we've got 3 races to go, and there's basically 2 options here. We can totally dominate with Wexler, or we're going to fail. That's what it's down to. And we've got Vancouver, Phoenix, and Yokohama left. So yeah. May very well have to restart this, but we're going to play it out a little more. We're going to see what happens in Vancouver. If we can win, if Wexler can win Vancouver, or at least finish ahead of Chapman in Vancouver, we may still have a chance. It does help that you get double points for the last race. But all that will wait till next time. When I next return later this week, we will be doing the pre-race and practice for Vancouver, and if nothing else, we'll get some more practice, we'll get some more preparation, get a better sense of how I want to attack this if I need to do it again. So, not the performance we were looking for, but regardless, thank you for watching. I am Fatimix, and I'll be back soon.